Yeah, Newbury is a good track. It's level and it's very fair. If your horse is good enough, it'll win.
I think it's one of the best actual racetracks in the world. Love it.
And they're off in the 2022 Shaqab Lockinge Stakes.
It's a local Group 1, one of the big races of the year, and this is a really good test. So my dad won the Lockinge 3 times in his career with Swinglow, Paco Boy and Canford Cliffs, probably his best one. And I've won it with Night of Thunder and Olympic Glory. When Night of Thunder won it, I was first and second with Night of Thunder and Tormore. So he's won 3 and I've won 2. So I need another one. It'd be nice just to put him in his box slightly. Okay, my dad won it with Swinglow, who he will tell you cost £1,500. He tells everyone that.
Yeah, I mean, he was a good horse at 1,500 quid. And he won group races in Ireland. He won the 2 big nurseries at Newmarket.
Lester Piggott rode him. I don't know if you've heard of him, but I remember it very well. I watched it from school in the tuck shop, believe it or not. I was in there quite a lot. And I remember it was very soft ground. Dad says it's one of his favourite horses ever. Well, me and Ross all bought a horse for somebody and brought it home, and one of our jockeys rode it. He said, you can't sell that to a friend of yours. He said, I've just ridden it up there, every filling in my mouth had just fallen out. So the guy bought another horse that was the same money from the same sale, called it My Mum Says I'm the Best. That never won a race, and Paco Boy ended up winning a Lockinge, a Hungerford, a Lennox, a Spring Cup, all sorts of races, and he was a star. But every time he won, or when he did win the Lockinge, my dad was stood there crying. He won't thank me for telling you that, but he was. Pathetic.
Well, I don't know, he's a favourite of mine because every morning he pulled out there, he was late. Of course, we x-rayed him, did everything to him. It's fine. When he got to the races, he sang. There's a bell. And I loved him because he had a great turn of foot, that horse.
But Paco Boy is absolutely cantering on the near side.
I liked him. He was a real trier. And you would switch him off, bush. No, I loved him. He's one of my favourites, really.
Paco Boy wins the Lockinge, almost hard held.
Oh, he's one of the best. He won 5 Group 1s. He was a very good horse. Hughes rode him work here one morning. He got off and he says, this is a bit different. Anyway, he was.
Canford Cliffs edging closer. Dick Turpin.
He won very well. I remember looking at him that year when I just put the racing saddle on him, and I thought to myself, I said, he can't be fit. He looked fat, but he looked like that all the time. A lot of good horses do, and Canford Cliffs is a very good horse. I think he beat a horse from Germany that was second.
Worth that and Canford Cliffs. Richard Hughes forced to go for his stick. Canford Cliffs goes half a length clear from Worthad and now extends, and Canford Cliffs in a division littered with stars makes a triumphant return.
Olympic Glory, I'm not sure he did train him, did he? Well, didn't matter who trained him. He was here, which is the main thing.
Olympic Glory was a very good horse, and he loved soft ground. And Frankie just got the job with Shaqab. I'd just taken over. And so it was a pretty big moment for all 3 of us, really, Frankie, me, and Shaqab, to prove that this horse had come on since he was a 3-year-old. And I felt a bit of pressure that day, I'm not going to lie. And I think he was nearly odds-on favourite. And he did win well. It was one of those races where I actually enjoyed watching it because he always looked like he was going well and he was going to win, which was great. And he had blinkers on that day, big crowd. Yeah, that was a great day. I'd like to have a few more like that in Newbury.
As they race towards the line, Olympic Glory gives Frankie Dettori a 4th Lockinge.
Well, Night of Thunder we thought was working brilliantly, and Tormore, my dad was training, I think, 40 odd years, and he'd only trained, believe it or not, one champion 2-year-old, and that was Tormore. So that was his final season as a trainer. And this horse is a very good horse, and the two of them were, and they finished first and second. Hughesy rode Tormore. I think James Doyle rode Night of Thunder because he was transferred to Godolphin. Two very good horses. You know, I think it was only my second season training, and you think back now, did I appreciate those days enough? And I've got to say no, because God, you'd love to have them, you'd love to have it happen again, and I hope it will. But you don't realise what an achievement that is on a day like that until it's behind you, you know. But it was a great day. I remember it very well. It seemed like a very long day, if I remember rightly, yeah.
They race up the waterline. It's James Doyle on Night of Thunder. Tormore coming back at him. Night of Thunder.